Welcome back. Well, the news that we just gave you a short while back was that O Panneerselvam supporter Madhusudanan has now submitted a petition with the Election Commission not to accept Sasikala's appointment as the General Secretary. Now, that has just come about. In fact, if you remember, Madhusudanan yesterday was praised by the caretaker Chief Minister O Panneerselvam for siding with him. In fact, we also heard the Chief Minister himself saying that it was in fact him and Madhusudanan, the legitimate heads of the party. They're the ones who would or should rather carry the legacy of Amma. But let me go straight across now to Pramod Madhav for more on this. Pramod, after pledging allegiance to the caretaker Chief Minister, now Madhusudanan getting to work, submitting this petition with the Election Commission not to accept Sasikala's appointment as the General Secretary.
Well, that is true, Avantika. Madhusudanan just declared here stating that there is no laws in AIADMK stating that you can have somebody like an interim General Secretary until a General Secretary elections being conducted, and this was done forcibly and in a hasty manner to bring Sasikala to power so that the O Panneerselvam, according to Madhusudanan, who is the actual heir of Jayalalitha as a political heir, cannot be in power. This is a fact he has given here right now. It seems like OPS and his camp are still going on with a lot of more actions against Sasikala. We could mention people like former Minister Natham Vishwanathan, former MLA KP Munsami, now Chairman Madhusudanan and O Panneerselvam. These are the people who are with O Panneerselvam, who seems to be at least in front of the camera. They are the ones who are actually making this kind of moving towards getting back the power. That is what is happening here. Interestingly, we were at Sasikala's house until 10:30 yesterday. That was the time the ministers who were with her left the place, and we spoke to Jay Kumar. I asked him personally, so when are you making the government? For that, he gave a smile and said that is a right question at the wrong time. So it seems like trouble has not yet conceded for Sasikala, even after she has given the number of MLAs list, the names to the governor. Still, it seems like there's uncertainty is prevailing for Sasikala as well, Avantika.
Absolutely. Stay with me, Pramod. We also have with us editor Output India today. It's interesting, Shiv, just how no one spoke at that time when expelled AIADMK MP Sasikala Pushpa, if you remember, had submitted a letter of dissent to the Election Commission on what she called the undemocratic nomination of VK Sasikala as the General Secretary.
You know, that's right. That's the reason why this queers the pitch just a little bit more. Apart from this letter that's been submitted to the Election Commission of India, this is something that could become a full-fledged legal case as well. The O Panneerselvam camp, Avantika, remember, since day before yesterday, has not only been saying that the elevation of Sasikala to the position of General Secretary of the AIADMK is null and void and illegal as per the bylaws of the party. They've also said that if necessary, they will move court against this, and that could, bring with it its own set of problems as far as the decisions taken after that elevation are concerned, including the elevation of Sasikala as the leader of the legislature party of the AIADMK. So this is only a fresh bit of trouble for Sasikala. She already faces the Supreme Court verdict as well as that public interest litigation asking for her elevation as the legislature party head and prospective chief ministership to be completely stalled for a variety of reasons. But on the other hand, you've also got this possible legal case, first as an application affidavit to the Election Commission of India, which could bring with it a fresh set of troubles. So obviously Sasikala, who has the arithmetic on her side, also has her hands full of these issues that could blow up into bigger legal problems for her.
Oh, absolutely. But Shiv, when you were speaking to Sriram Lakshman, the deputy editor of Hindu, there was a very interesting point he made to you that there perhaps could be a limit to which O Panneerselvam can actually cash in on the public sympathy, the sentiment in his favor that he is enjoying right now. Because as you rightly mentioned, it will by the end of the day come down to the numbers, the basic arithmetic to prove the majority on the floor of the House.
Very, very true, Avantika. You know, the cashing in on that public sentiment and public euphoria over what he did on Tuesday night at the Jaya Samadhi is not infinite. It's something that's, possibly going to run out. Public memory is very short. So the onus is on the Panneerselvam camp, not only to keep its own morale high, but also constantly remind the public, that they are great, and the Sasikala camp is full of villains and murderers. That's what they want to project them as. But at the end of the day, while it comes down to the arithmetic, the O Panneerselvam camp faces, a very difficult battle. They got a significant amount of momentum yesterday when the Presidium Chairman of the AIADMK, Mr. Madhusudanan, actually jumped ship and crossed over to the other side and joined the Panneerselvam camp. That was an enormous morale booster. Even though Madhusudanan doesn't, command a mass following electorally, he's one of the senior leaders of the AIADMK. So perceptionally, it's a very, very big deal, certainly in terms of the cadres as well. So morale has to be kept high within the camp as well. Remember that. They may have the public on their side at this time, but I think we can never take our eyes off the fact that it's going to be down to the arithmetic. And what a paradox that all of that arithmetic is sitting ensconced in a luxury resort outside Chennai right this time.
Oh, absolutely. And speaking of that luxury resort, the Golden Bay Resort in Kanchipuram, clearly has become the epicenter of this high voltage political drama that has been unraveling in the state of Tamil Nadu over the last 4 days. In fact, India Today has accessed exclusive inside detail of, arguably one of the most mysterious and forced vacation that the AIADMK MLAs are currently enjoying as we speak. Straight after the party meeting on Wednesday, the legislators claimed that they were tricked into believing that they had to first go to the national capital to prove their majority, but then they were completely taken aback when they were told, or when they saw that their bus was changing routes. In fact, there were requests made, but they were unheeded, and instead of heading to the airport, they saw that the bus in fact was going to the luxurious Golden Bay Resort, what's popularly known as the paradise on earth. All protests, in fact, that were raised by these AIADMK MLAs, we hear, were silenced by senior ministers who were there on that bus, who told them that this has to be done in the interests of the party.
And it turned out that MLAs were enjoying a luxurious afternoon on the beach with water sports and massages, even as politics peaked in Chennai.
In fact, we're getting in some more breaking news at this hour that 5 MLAs, this is a very interesting bit of news that we're getting in, that 5 MLAs have come out of the Golden Bay Resort. They claim that they are not being held hostage, a claim that has been made by the OPS scam, an acquisition that has been made by O Panneerselvam, the caretaker chief minister. These 5 MLAs in fact walked out of the resort saying that they are not being held hostage, alleging that OPS in fact has colluded with the DMK, and this is being all done at the behest of DMK. In fact, these 5 MLAs came out and said that we are free, we can go anywhere. They have also claimed that 128 MLAs are supporting Chinnamma. So that is the claim that has been made. Let's just listen to those reactions.
தலைவி அப்பாவுடைய அரசியல் வாரிசாக இன்றைக்கு அவருடைய நிழலாக இருந்து நிஜமாக மாறி நேற்று வரை அஸ்திவாரமாக இருந்து இன்றைக்கு கோபுரமாக உயர்ந்திருக்கிற சின்னம்மா அவர்களுடைய கரத்தை வலுப்படுத்துவதற்கு 130 சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள் ஒருமித்த கருத்தோடு ஒத்த நிலையிலே ஒரே குடும்பமாக நாங்கள் நிற்கிறோம். நம்முடைய சின்னம்மா அவர்கள் இந்த நாட்டின் முதலமைச்சராக ஆவதை தடுக்க வேண்டும் என்று பல்வேறு சக்திகள் அதில் ஈடுபட்டிருக்கிறார்கள். இந்த சக்திகளுடைய கனவு பலிக்காது.